I'm going to show you two different ways to do this question. First of all, I'm just going to consider some different bouts, and I'm trying to have it so the black knight gets exactly one more point than the red knight. So I'm going to consider that the black knight wins their first bout. Okay, they get 17 points and then 3 for winning, and the red knight is going to lose. Now, if I make them win as well, then I've wasted a bout because the black knight wouldn't be ahead. So now they're 3 points ahead. Of course, I don't want to make it the other way around again either. So I don't want to make it 17 and 20 because then they'd be back to 0. So I've got to be like looking at the black knight consistently winning and the red knight consistently losing. So I'm going to get +6 and then +9, +12, +15, and +18 here if I'm just doing the same every time. At this point, the black knight is actually 18 ahead. So for them to get one ahead, I just need the red knight to have one more bout getting 17 points, and that'll take the black knight back to 1 point ahead. So I've managed to do it in 6, and that is the answer. If I did it the other way around, so the red knight was winning more than the black knight, then you can see that I'm going to have an like, how would that even work? Let's just give it a go. Black and red. Okay, so now black knight is 3 behind, and so on, then 6 behind, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. They would have to, oh, blimey, I'm not going to get there, am I? You can basically see that it's not going to work because I need to get it to -19 to be able to work. So this configuration isn't going to work, and it made sense to try and get the black knight ahead to start with anyway. So I hope you're convinced by that. This is quite a nice method, I think, of just trying things out until it works. And I'm pretty convinced that they can't do it any more because we can't have them having the same score. It doesn't make any sense for the black knight to get more than the red and then swap it around because that's just a waste. It's going to take more bouts. So it's got to be that the black knight is always ahead. And then we just see that at this point he gets 18 ahead, so we just need to have another red knight win. So 6 bouts in total, whilst the red knight had 7 bouts. Let me show you another way you could have tackled this problem. We could say that the black knight, every time they have a bout, they get 17 points, and the number of bouts is going to be B for the black knight. That's how many points they get. And then they get 3 points for a win, so it's going to be 3 times the number of wins that they have. Meanwhile, for the red knight, they get 17 points per bout as well. So 17R is the total number of points they get from their R bouts. And then they get 3 points for every win that they have. Now, I'm interested in when the number of bouts that the black knight has to get one more point. So these are going to equal if I add 1 to this. Then they've got the same number of points if I added 1 to the red knight's points. This is actually a Diophantine equation. Okay, there's 4 unknowns, but I'm just trying to find integer solutions. And what I can do is I can subtract 17r from both sides and write it as 17b minus r. And I can subtract 3wr both sides in the same way, factorize out 3 to give me this. And I'm just going to focus on kind of these as one individual unknown. Now, one of these is going to have to be negative, okay, either this one or this one. And the quick solution I can see is if I make b minus r equal to -1, which gives me -17, and wb minus wr is equal to 6 to give 18. Now I can try and find a solution for WB and WR. We're trying to get as few bouts as possible for the black knight. So why not have them win 6 times and then the red knight win 0 times? I could make it 7 and 1, but then I'd need extra bouts, so it doesn't make any sense. I might as well make this as small as I can, 6. And then what could I have work here? I want that b minus r is -1, so I could have that b is equal to 6, and then r is equal to 7. So I've managed to have that the black knight has 6 bouts and wins all 6. The red knight has 7 bouts and loses all of them. So I've managed to convince myself that if with this solution -1 and 6, it must be that the minimum number of bouts the Black Knight can have is 6 because I've maximized that and then I've taken the same number there. The question is, are there other solutions where I'd get less? And we quickly see the answer is no to that. So if I made this -2, b minus r, I'd get 34. That's 3 is not going to go into that. I could make it -3, but then I'm going to get a much larger number for the number of bouts that the Black Knight has to win. It's just, yeah, that's not going to check out at all. If I try and make the number positive, well, if I make it 1, I've got 17. I can't subtract a multiple of 3 to make that work. Could I try 2? So it's 34. Yes, I could get 34 minus 33. But again, for me to be able to get 33 here, I've got 11. And again, it's going to be, the number of bouts that the Black Knight has is definitely going to be above 6. So although I've not explained that algebraically, I've tried some different numbers, some other solutions, and we see that this most simple solution must be the one that works. Of course, it ties in with what we did before as well. So I think this is a challenging question, but I hope my explanations have made sense. Thanks for watching.